until the murder.
That's all the questions I have for now.
Good.
Do the coup. Discover
Leave me
the
in
truth about the
peace.
couping scheme. We got an achievement. Okay, so this was... What? I'm confused. I'm gonna save. Return to Mrs. Morgan and accuse me. Jimbo. Speak to Ned Bunkerage. Still don't know what the small golden key is about. Let's go talk to Ned.
Could I ask you a few more questions, Mr. Bunkerage?
All right, but try not to take too long. Don't want to drop my heart rate too much.
I know. Important not to do that.
About your uncle's address?
What about it? Why do you want it?
Suspect there might be something going on between him and Priscilla.
I think there's something going on between him and Priscilla.
Something going on? What do you mean?
I found a letter addressed to you from her at the cathedral, and the handwriting is different to the letter you have here.
He has one of her letters? Why would he?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure, which is why I'd like to search his home and find out more.
If he's going behind my back, I swear I'll...
Calm yourself, Mr. Bunkerage. If I find anything, you'll be the first to know.
All right. Tom lives at 117 Gimlet Terrace in Worcester.
Hey, we're practically neighbors.
Here, I've got a spare key. If you find anything about him and Priscilla, you'll tell me, won't you?
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Bunkerage. Thanks for your time.
Not a problem.
So maybe it's not this guy. I don't know. I'm completely lost. I'm just following the clues because I know there's some shenanigans going on, but was it Tom the murderer? Okay, where do we need to go? Over here, look at this. The Puffin's residence.
Nice place. Tidy. Nothing incriminating that I can see.
People rarely leave anything incriminating out in the open. It's time to have a look around.
Scratches. Statue. That moves because of the scratches.
Music books. Clearly Puffin has never touched them. Music books. Clearly Puffin has never touched them.
Okay.
Puffin's daily planner. The man leads an even more boring life than you. Who knew that was even possible?
Oh, shut up, Bill.
Huh. I was wondering when he was going to show up.
Jesus.
It's empty.
Nothing there.
It's empty.
Okay.
So Puffin plays at home too? His poor neighbors. Puffin's music room is a bit lacking in comparison to the one in the painting. The look in her eye tells me she's probably hiding something.
Maybe.
No point wasting time searching Puffin's bedroom. I have a feeling that if there's something to find, it's here in the sitting room.
It's clearly over here.
That's odd. There are some scratches on the floor next to that statue.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna save.
How about that? Looks like we found Singing Tom's buried treasure.
Let's just see what we have here.
Dearest Priscilla, I have completed all my plans and will soon come visit you in Cormorant. Please remember that life in New Bretagne is hard, so I may look a bit more advanced in years than you might expect, Ned. I think Tom is the killer. And Tom... Yeah.
Interesting stuff, but what about the box itself?
Look at this.
It seems Puffin's gun has gone missing. He should really take better care of his things. Jenkins and Bowen.
Yeah.
The name shares the initials that were on the murder weapon.
Yeah.
That's quite a coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I would if I believed in coincidences.
This is our killer. still don't know what the small golden key is. Maybe it opens something that, like the desk, and they forgot to say, hey, you will use the gold key.
Nothing else in there. Too bad.
I think it's a case of mistaken identity. I think Tom shot the other guy because he looked like his nephew, because he wanted to be with Priscilla. Something like that is. Let's talk to this guy.
He hasn't got anything else to tell us right now, and he probably wouldn't appreciate the interruption.
So do we go talk to Tom?
He won't be much more help right now. Leave him to his practice. He really needs it.
Talk to... Ronan's apartment.
A model of the SS Grundislav. Looks like a
Yeah.
merchant vessel to me.
Yeah. Let me see if there's anything here that I might have missed.
February 24th, 8 days
Yeah.
long. My solace is that he will return.
Okay, nothing. Ronan, with regards to your request for an extension to pay this month's rent, I'll gladly give you until next month. You have always been a reliable tenant who has paid on time, so don't be concerned. I hope you resolve your issues. Danforth. Ronan, I understand we all go through financial trouble, but I'm afraid I can extend my generosity beyond the end of the 2 months. Please have the rent ready by then, or I will have no choice but to seek legal action against you. Danforth. Ronan, Gerald and I will be celebrating the new year and would like to invite you to spend it with us. Please feel free to bring along any guests you like, especially any lady friends you may have. All my love, Emily.
June 17th, 1843. Someone brought in a rare big-eared hopping mouse from Australia yesterday. Stuffing it was quite a challenge, as the organs were difficult to remove without damaging the body. I think I'd rather not read about Ronan's taxidermy process any further.
Yes.
Empty save for a nice collection of dust. It's empty. Too bad.
Something missing here. I'm gonna save. Is there anything else that we should get here? We have that small... Someone shouted the name Priscilla. Small key. Letter from Emily. Letter from the landlord. Nothing else?
Just looking at this painting is making me feel seasick.
Okay.
This one is scarier than the other masks.
Yes.
This mask looks African. You should try it on. It'd be an improvement.
Shut up.
Some kind of owl mask. The hair looks incredibly familiar.
Still think there's something here.
It's in another language, but it appears to be a Bible.
Maybe.
No title, and it appears to be blank. I wonder if Ronan just kept empty books on his shelf to appear well read.
Okay, let's go. So, let's see. The Silent Raven. Can we talk to anybody?
To think, in an instant, a man's life can be reduced to some scribbles on the filthy pavement.
Yeah.
Now's not the time to get poetic, Bill.
Can talk to this guy.
Excuse me, barmaid?
Hi, what do you need?
Priscilla.
Does the name Priscilla mean anything to you?
Nope.
I appreciate you taking the time to chat.
Yeah.
We're asking about Priscilla.
Moment of your time, if I may.
Right, we'll make it quick.
Priscilla.
Do you know anyone named Priscilla?
Ah, that's not a name Cormac knows.
Frankly, I'm surprised it's not the name of one of his tools.
Thanks for your time. I'll let you get back to your drink.
Okay, let's just leave. This is not the place. I'm gonna have to go because something needs to trigger for us to think that Tom is a suspect. Let's go to the opium den.
She's not gonna be much help right now. Best not to bother her.
Okay.
Leave him be. He's not much of a conversationalist anyway.
Okay, so nothing here. Presser residence.
Just a moment. Oh, it's you again. Come in.
Thank you. Can we do something here?
She doesn't look so good.
Yeah, the kid is still sick.
I think we've pestered her enough. Best leave her to her cooking.
Okay. So, what about Ned?
He hasn't got anything else to tell.
No. Okay. So, St. Denis Cathedral.
He won't be much more help.
Okay, no. We can't do anything there.
This angel looks like it would throw its lamp at you as soon as you turned your back on it.
Okay. Let me see if there's anything else here.
What a racket. I'm glad you're not a member of this church. Sitting through Sunday Mass would drive me insane.
Okay. What about here?
I don't think he'll be much more help at the moment.
Okay. I'm just following all of the possible leads.
He won't have anything relevant to tell us right now.
Thank you. Let's go to the police station.
Keep up the good work, Upton. I might have some more questions later.
I have no doubt you will.
We can talk to the doctor. Hello?
Pardon me, Edwards.
Yes?
Opium effects.
Edwards, you know much about the effects of opium?
Quite a great deal, unfortunately. It's all the rage these days.
Okay.
Most people use it to calm the nerves or relieve pain, but it's highly addictive and has numerous adverse effects.
Such as?
It depends, really. Most common are sweating, nausea, memory loss, or blurred vision. But more serious cases can lead to hallucination, violent mood swings, coma, or even death. I just had a case in here a few weeks ago who died from an opium overdose. It wasn't pretty.
Doesn't sound like it. Thanks for the information, Edwards.
Anytime.
There we got another clue.
I'll be going now, Edwards.
Take care, Fordham.
Things are starting to fall into place here, Miles.
Yeah.
Between the letters, the missing gun, and what Edwards told us about the effects of opium,
Yeah.
I think we have enough evidence to consider Puffin a suspect.
Yes. I think Puffin is a suspect. Choir master at St. Denis Cathedral, opium addict, in love with his nephew's fiancée, appears to be sending her letters posing as his nephew. Yeah. Yeah. Can we talk to Ned?
He hasn't got anything else.
Okay. Can we talk to this guy in the cathedral?
He won't be much more.
Okay. Still unsure about the golden key? Nothing.
Huh. I was wondering when he was going to show up.
Let's see. The gel.
No point asking him about anything else right now. Let him sit and rot.
Okay. I guess we're done. We're gonna come over here and talk to this lady. I'm gonna save.
Have you got time for a few more questions, Mrs. Morgan?
Yes, of course.
Wrap up the case.
I've completed my investigation of your brother's murder, Mrs. Morgan.
You have? Oh, that's such a relief to hear. Who killed him?
It was Tom Puffin.
It was Tom Puffin, choir master at St. Denis Cathedral.
What? But why would a member of the church do something like that?
Very
Puffin
convoluted.
is in love with his nephew Ned's fiancée, Priscilla. He's even gone so far as to intercept their letters and write to each of them under false pretenses. Mr. Puffin is also an avid opium user and is prone to fits of rage as well as hallucinations.
Yeah.
The evening of the murder, Puffin was at the Silent Raven, and in his opium-induced fog, mistook your brother for Ned. He had his pistol on him, and his rage and jealousy got the better of him. Poor Ronan was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And what about the clothes he was wearing? Or why he was in Chumley in the first place?
I'm afraid your brother fell victim to a cooping gang.
Yes.
They dragged him to Chumley and forced him to vote multiple times. He was wearing someone else's clothes as part of a disguise.
Yes.
My poor brother. So what happens now?
Now, I'll inform Miss Upton of my findings, and she'll send an officer along to arrest Puffin. From there, justice will be served accordingly.
I see. Thank you for your help, Mr. Fordham.
Your achievement. Mistaken identity. Accused Tom Puffin of murdering Ronald Lespe.
Tom Puffin?
Yes, may I help you, officer?
You're under arrest for the murder of Ronan Lespe.
What? Oh, God. So it wasn't a dream.
It wasn't.
Come along, sir. We need to question you at the station.
We did it.
You know, Miles, you've been coming in here a lot lately, but you've never looked quite this glum. What's going on?
I've bungled things pretty badly at home. Been staying with a friend the past couple of weeks.
I see. What happened?
I screwed up.
Haven't been honest with my wife. Coming here and drowning my sorrows hasn't really helped, oddly enough. And yet, it's all I can do to keep from going crazy.
You know, Miles, I've seen and heard a lot of things over the years. Some of the stories would turn your hair white. But through it all, I've come to learn one thing. It's usually not too late to make things better, but only if you let yourself try.
Thank you for the advice, Patrick.
All I can do is give it, Miles. Whether you choose to take it or not is entirely up to you. Now, would you like another gin?
No, thank you. This time I really do need to be on my way.
We're gonna go visit Daddy.
I should go and see how my wife is doing.
I see. Well, have a good night, Miles. And good luck to you.
Who in the ether? Miles?
Yes.
This is a surprise.
Yes. Hello, dearest. May I come in?
Hello, Addie. It's wonderful to see you. May I please come in?
I suppose so. Was there something you wanted to talk about?
I wanted to finally tell you the truth.
I've given it a lot of thought, and I think it's time I finally told you the truth.
Miles, what are you doing? You know this is a terrible idea.
No, shut up, Bill.
Truth?
Yes.
About why I've been acting the way I have been since Bill died.
Well, go on. I'm listening.
Don't do it, Miles. You know it's a one-way ticket to Riverview if you do.
Shut up, Bill. I've been hearing Bill's voice.
I've been hearing Bill's voice ever since he died.
Fordham, what is wrong with you?
His voice?
Yes.
I can't believe this! You've just destroyed your life. I hope you realize that.
Yes, in my head, at all hours. That's why I was taking the soporific. It was the only way to keep him quiet. Or so I thought. Turns out that alcohol has the same effect.
What does he say to you?
The type of things he'd say when he was alive. Snarky comments, inappropriate jokes. Mainly he nags me to find the flower shop burglar.
Yes.
Thinks doing that will let him find peace and move on.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
That's
I
the
told you
truth.
you'd never believe me.
Don't be ridiculous, Miles. It's nothing like that. It's just, I wish you had told me sooner is all.
I know, but I was afraid.
Well, I'm glad you finally trusted me. You know, you could have all along.
So, you're all right with it?
It is quite a lot to take in. I think I'll need some time to mull it over. But what matters now is that we can work through this together.
I understand. Well, I should probably go. It was lovely to see you again, Addie.
Lovely to see you too, Miles.
Perhaps I'll stop by again next week?
Or sooner, if you'd like.
Sure. Like the men in white coats aren't gonna have you taken away by then.
Shut up,
Right.
Bill.
I'll see myself out then.
Good night, Miles.
Okay, see ya. Model husband told Adelaide the truth.
Fordham, wake up.
He just leapt over the side. I don't... Oh, Upton. What's going on?
Goodness, Fordham. You look terrible. Is everything all right?
Just had some trouble sleeping. More than usual.
Well, I hope you've rested enough, because I've got something very important to show you.
What?
Oh, wonderful. If we're sharing information now, are you gonna tell Upton about me as well?
Shut up, Bill.
What is it?
There's been a murder.
There's always a murder. Is there anything special about this one?
I assume this one is special somehow, or you wouldn't be bringing it to me.
I thought that great detectives never assumed.
There are exceptions to every rule.
Anyway, you're right. The victim in question is a member of Parliament, a man named Percival McDonough, to be precise. But this is the real corker. The murder is clearly the work of the Justice Killer.
The Justice Killer? What are you talking about? You mean that mass murderer I've been hearing about?
The Justice Killer. Is that the mass murderer I've been hearing about?
The very same.
Why Justice Killer, though?
It's part of his modus operandi. He kills his victims with a single gunshot to the head, then writes the word justice somewhere in the room with the victim's blood.
Talk about melodramatic.
The police are stumped. This is the killer's 5th victim, and there isn't a single lead.
So you want me to investigate?
Not just yet. First, I need you to look at these sketches.
Are you allowed to have these, Upton?
Crime scene sketches. Upton, are you allowed to have these?
Relax, Fordham. These are just copies I made with the station's ferroduplicator.
Ferroduplicator.
These killings need to stop, and I believe you can succeed where the department has so far failed.
So, what am I looking for?
The police went over each crime scene with a fine-toothed comb and turned up practically no useful physical evidence. I want a second opinion from you. If you can find some sort of link between them, it might be possible to track this monster down.
All right, let's see what we can see. Maybe there's something that Snelling's finest overlooked.
Smellings. Okay.
Here are the 4 sketches. Have a look at them and see if you notice anything that might help us find this maniac.
Okay. I'm gonna save, though, because this is case number 5. And we're gonna save a case number 5 working. 5. Working. Working. Okay. So, Justice, dead guy.
If only you hadn't told Adelaide about me, I might share my thoughts with you. As it is, you're on your own.
Shut up, Bill.
Whoever drew this was a hack. That looks more like a piece of toast than a flower.
Piece of toast. Billy's angry.
What's the point? It's not like you're actually going to be able to investigate this case.
Bill, shut the hell up, bro.
If only you hadn't told Adelaide about...
Okay.
I don't feel like looking at dead bodies right now. Is there something more exciting we could be doing? I don't feel like looking at...
justice.
I'm sure this is terribly relevant, but I've got nothing to say about it. Oh, were you hoping for some witty insight? Shame, because you're not getting any.
Bro, this is the same flower. Look at this. You see, it's the same one that over there. Same flower.
Boring.
Bill, bro, you suck a little bit.
Yeah, he's dead. Big deal. I'm really not in the mood to be analyzing crime scene sketches right now. Maybe you should write crazy over your bed.
Bill is angry.
Wait, what's that? I see an important clue. Just kidding.
Shut up. You see, the same flower.
Boring, just like everything else in this sketch.
I saw.
Interesting.
Oh, what?
Flowers.
You actually found something without my help? I'm shocked.
Shut up. You suck a little bit right now, Bill.
I don't think the chairs in Riverview will be so comfortable. Enjoy this one while it lasts. I hope the art in Riverview is nice. You'll be looking at it for a long time.
You're a little bit monothematic now, Bill.
Too bad Upton doesn't have a copy of Reasons Not to Tell People About Hearing Your Dead Partner. I highly recommend it.
Ugh.
See how they're both scowling? It's because they know you told Adelaide about me.
Atwood under fire for alleged couping scheme. Yeah, more controversy has emerged after Hart Leroy's landslide victory against Herbert Atwood, as accusations of a pro-Atwood couping scheme have emerged. Yeah. Atwood campaign hired men to find unsuspected victims, lie when the big alcohol, forced them to vote multiple times in disguise in order to increase Atwood's chances at re-election. Yeah. The information comes from the alleged leader of a couping gang who agreed to talk, you see? Citizens fear mass murder. The general mood around New Britannia is one of caution and fear, especially in Chumley. 4 victims have so far been claimed by the so-called justice killer, with no apparent motive of link between them. Okay. Arrest made in tragic election night murder. Ronald Lespay, an employee of the grip shop taxidermy shop, was murdered outside the Silent Raver pub in Chumley on election night. According to New Britain police, the person responsible was Tom Puffin, choirmaster at St. Denis Cathedral. According to an unconfirmed source, Puffin mistook Lespay for his nephew, whom he had planned on killing, and accidentally murdered Mr. Lespay instead. Yeah, under the influence of opium. Okay. Gascon spiritualist arrested for fraud. Angela Maxwell, the leader of a spiritualist group in Gascon known as the Spectre Society, was arrested yesterday on charges of fraud after an extensive undercover operation by the New Britain police discovered that she was exploiting her clients and robbing them of their money. Detective Lester Barnett attended several meetings under an assumed name, during which he observed Miss Maxwell's ruse. She would claim her client was cursed, then offer healing services for a fee. The clients would then pay exorbitant amount of money over a period of time to be cured. Wow.
Upton?
What is it, Fordham?
I saw something.
About those crime scene sketches.
Yes?
I believe I found a connection.
I think I found a connection.
I knew you would. What is it?
The flower.
There's a single flower at each crime scene. They look deliberately placed.
There is? Let me have a look.
Yeah.
On the dark roads of Montana, there's a shadow in the dirt. The whisper of a mountaineer in a ragged flannel shirt. He walks the stony hillsides with his mandolin in hand, but you'll never see his face around this